Hello everybody. I wasn't feeling very ambitious this morning, so me and Marissa decided instead of working on the sawmill and cutting lumber, we said, let's go garage sailing, and said it's Saturday. We haven't garage sailed for a while, so we went out, did some garage sailing instead, and this is what we found. Okay, so the big reveal on the garage sale finds for today. Looks like a brand new pair of rubber boots, and he actually put spikes in the bottom for better grip on ice. I would assume. Don't wear them inside your house, you'll scratch your floors. I would assume that he did that for the ice. $2 for that pair of boots. Very good buy right there, because they're, you know, what, brand new, just the cheap mud boots like that, brand new in the store, where they're like almost $30 up here. A nice rusty old panel hitch. I gave $10 for that. That's a really good buy there, 10 bucks. I will be using that on my tractor. I don't really have much use for a panel hitch on my truck, but it would fit in my truck. I just don't have a use for it. But for my tractor, it'll work perfect. When I'm pulling trees down, or when I'm trying to drag something around, be able to run a rope right around there, it'll work just fine. Nice pair of Miller welding gloves. They are used, but lightly used. They look almost brand new. No holes are burnt in them or anything. They're a little bit small for my hands, but Marissa likes to weld, and so got those for a nice pair of you have a lot better dexterity with these than the cheap welding gloves. So I was looking at buying her a set or a pair of gloves like this for the welder anyway, and it would have been $27 for me to buy a pair at the store, and I got those for $5. Panel hitch was $10. The hatchets were $2 a piece. This one's broken, needs a new handle. Whether that'll ever happen or not, I'm not sure, but I just kind of bought them as a group together. He wanted $2 a piece, and I gave him $5 for all three. So I'll take that off. They have been sharpened. They're pretty nice. He did use this as a he did whack on it, so I'll have to take my grinder and get the mushroom off of there, and I will never hit on it again, because you don't hit on those. It's not a wedge. Buy a wedge if you want a wedge. And then this little hatchet here. He did sharpen them up, so they are pretty sharp. It's not like the factories don't have them that sharp, that's for sure. And then over here, this magazine for my 22. A little bit of used brass for reloading, and front, I can't think of the exact wording for this, but a foregrip handle, I think is what that would be called. So I'll probably never put that on what it came off of, and anybody who knows anything about what it came off of, they don't have to be told what it is. And then just a few extra pieces and parts, and then 29 magazines, metal magazines, which anybody who knows how much those are worth, Marissa, remind me, how much did I pay for those each?
$1.72 a piece.
$1.72 a piece for each of those, and there are 29 of them there. And what I did for that whole lot right there is just gave $50. So pretty much everything else, all those other little pieces and parts, were free, and I paid $1.72 for each one of these. $1.73 for each one of these. But that is my garage sale finds for this week. I haven't been doing very many garage sales lately. Have other things I need to get done. But we decided, I was feeling kind of lazy this morning. Decided we'd go for a ride. And instead of working around the house, we picked up this stuff. I'm happy we went because of my magazines that I was able to pick up. It's just one of those addictions that some people seem to have. I have an addiction. When I see magazines, I have to get them. Alright, I'm going to quit talking about that and let's move on to something fun. Give another little update on my plants. So I have red potatoes in that bucket. Russet potato has finally popped up, one of them. That is a golden potato, the Yukon Gold, and another red potato. They've all popped up in there in the buckets. Just gonna see what they do this year. And my potatoes are coming along just fine. Not quite sure what happened to this potato, but it got squished down. Over water, underwater, I'm not sure, but the newer leaves are all green again on it, so it wasn't happy there for a little while. It's happy now. And here we are. My potato plants. I'm going to get a picture of those because I personally think that those flowers are beautiful from the potato plants, the red potato flowers. Purple with the green backdrop. I just think that's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful! My water can with the weeds that grew out of the top of it because I didn't do anything with it this year. That was something I played with last year, just goofing off. But yeah, these are all getting close to flowering. And again, I just have the one plant on the corner. For some reason, it's not happy. I'm not quite sure what the difference is, because all the rest of them seem really, really happy. And the one on the corner, the right-hand closest corner, in both of my beds, those plants don't seem very happy. Need to get out here and pick my rhubarb for sure. Time to make some strawberry rhubarb jam. Come in and give my chives a haircut and get those into the dehydrator. Now let's go inside the greenhouse. So this tomato plant doesn't look like it's doing very well, but it's actually producing tomatoes. I have tons of flowers on my yellow squash. Not quite sure. Come back around to this corner. I'm not sure if my cucumber over here is done giving me, oh, it's giving me another cucumber there on the end. A lot of zucchini coming in there. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a few cucumbers growing off of that. These cucumbers on this plant are actually growing now rather than just sitting there. Quite a few of them. Here's a nice one. I'm making it look bigger because I'm close up to it. And it's, you know, ooh, right there's my finger. Give you an idea how big it is. It would grow into a nice pickling cucumber. And then some more tomato plants that are definitely overcrowded. I shouldn't have planted so many together, but it's the space I had. But if I come in here, down in the bottom, making a mess. We've got a couple tomatoes right there in the very bottom, and hopefully some more will be coming in soon. I'll shake. And then from the back side, I need to trim some of these, but I actually have one tomato that's starting to ripen. Ooh, didn't see that one yesterday, but let's see if I can get a picture of it. There we go. That one is ripe also. It's time to pick him. Have him for a snack. So I have a few tomatoes that are coming on. Better than I did last year, for sure. But it is a jungle in there. Just my little greenhouse for an experiment. Playing around. Tomorrow I'll probably just open up all the doors if it's halfway warm and try to get some pollination to happen in there a little bit better. Need to get a better grip on that, how to get this stuff to pollinate so it'll actually grow rather than just make flowers and then drop them. It's about 5 o'clock in the evening here now, Saturday evening. I believe that I will be getting on my sawmill. It's cooled off, the sun's not shining on me. So I believe this afternoon or this evening I will get on my sawmill. And I have about 5 logs that I want to get milled up tonight. And then the logs that are right behind me, I want to start milling those up for my buddy and get those out of the way. And get those hauled back up to him and maybe get another load of logs from him. And then I have that batch of trees I need to get through for another buddy. That was supposed to be a hobby, wasn't it? The sawmill? Hobby? Fun? Not work? Seems like it's turning into work. That's alright, I like it. It's fun. It is a hobby. Just fun, fun, fun. Let's go over to these trees really quick. Right there. I will be starting on those here really soon also. Hemming and hawing, I don't know whether to start on these first or that other pile. Not quite sure which way I want to go. Doesn't really matter. It's just, do I want to cut 4x6s or do I want to cut 2x6s? That's the difference. One guy wants 2x6s, the other guy wants 4x6s and bigger. Anything bigger that he can get out of it. So we'll see. The other thing is whenever you cut logs, you wind up with a whole pile of this. And I have to figure out how I'm going to get rid of a whole pile of this. Because once I cut those logs up, down there and on the other side, once I cut those up, this pile is going to almost triple in size. And I need it gone before the snow flies. So that's a whole lot. That's a whole nother job of making firewood and trying to figure out where it's going to go. Finding it a home, because I already have so much firewood. So much firewood. I really enjoy making these videos. And everybody who watches them, thank you. Thank you very much. 191 subscribers the last time I looked. So I'm slowly ticking up there, but I'm ticking up there nonetheless. I am planning on doing a 200 subscriber giveaway. Once I have 200 subscribers and I maintain it for at least a week. I do have a few things, a couple knives, a ferro rod, and I know a long time ago I made a video that said making 200 muzzle loading, 50 caliber round balls for muzzle loading, but I'm not sure how many of my subscribers actually have a muzzle loader where it would actually work good for them. So that's another option. That was something that I have them already made and set aside. I just have to figure out how I'm going to do my giveaway. I'd probably give people an option of what they would like. I'm not into the random generators or anything. I'll probably just pick it out of a hat. Haven't decided, thinking about it even right now. Just put all of the people's names in a hat and pick them out, and then figure out a way to contact them. And the first one, they get to pick what they want. Number 2 gets to pick what they want. Number 3, I'll probably be like 3 or 5 items that I'll give away. Not quite sure. See what else I can find too, because I have a few other items that I could potentially give away. Maybe somebody would like a magazine. Who knows? Man, I just have firewood everywhere. I'm telling you, everywhere. Firewood everywhere. Oh. That's what happens when you have a sawmill, right? And thank you for watching Not So Remote Alaska. I appreciate each and every one of you. May God bless and keep each and every one of you throughout the next week. And with that, I'm out.